Good morning, welcome to Trading with Goals. I'm going to start. So we are basically going to look at stocks that have created a wide band. So you need the Bollinger band. Okay. So basically, you want the band to look like this. Any stock you're looking at, you want the band to be wide apart. So from the upper band to the lower band, it's not a squeeze. So this one was a squeeze, and then the band started widening. Okay, so any stock that has a wide band, and that means that is a stock that has been trending up or trending down for a while. So this is what you're looking at. The band is apart. So when the band is wide like this, either that stock will keep going up, or that stock will pull back and come back to the mid band. So for instance, if you look at FSLR, we had a wide band. Okay, so we had a wide band here, and then this pullback made the band now come together, and then we broke below this and then went. Now we are on the lower band. Okay, so this is what you're anticipating. Any stock that has a wide band and it's bullish, it can pull back to the mid band and then continue down to the lower band. Okay, so that's what you are anticipating for any stock that has a wide band. Okay, so this means this is a stock that has been trending either up or down for a couple of days or some even weeks. Been trending up, some touching the upper band and then pulling back again, then continuing like that. So it means either like here, NVIDIA has just been walking. Then the band is widening. You can have the band coming together again after a pullback or that stock dropping below the mid band and then continuing down. So that list that I've put there, all these stocks have a wide band. So it means stocks with a wide band have a high volatility. The volatility is high. See here, it was squeezing and then now it has a wide band, and this one has been breaking the rule for a couple of days. The same thing here, had a wide band and then it's pulling back. So any stock that has either a bullish, on the upper side, a wide band on the upper side or a wide band on the lower side, you are anticipating it can do the opposite trend. Like here it was wide band breaking the rule, then it came to the mid band and then it traveled to the lower band. So that's what that is what you're anticipating for all these stocks that we already saw. For instance, ENPH was up. The band was widening on the lower side. Okay. So this one is widening on the bearish side. It's on the lower band. So it can close the gap, go to 120, and then it can move up to the upper band. Okay. These are not stocks that are squeezing. These are stocks that have a wide band. So volatility is high. Okay. Now, if you look at MDB, was also bearish. Okay, so this is what you're anticipating. It had the lower band, it was widening on the lower side, and then now it stops and then it's moving crossed above the mid band, and then now it's moving towards the upper band and it's squeezing now. Okay, so this is what you're anticipating. So this, we're not looking at stocks that are squeezing. We are looking at stocks with a wide band, either on the lower side or the upper side. Then it has to fill the gap. Okay, it means the volatility for those stocks was high. They've been trending up or trending down, and then now they can fill that gap. Okay, RH. Okay, so this is what you're anticipating. So the band was on the lower side, then it is pulling back to the mid band, and then it can fill the gap and go to the upper band. If you see now, this one, when it was down here, it was a 212. Right now, the mid band is 250. This is the close on Friday, 244. So above 250, it can fill the gap and then go to 3 or 2. So you want to look for such stocks because it means they can fill this gap either to go up or to come back down to the lower band. It has to go down again from 250 down to 198, 189. So it's both directions is going to give you a good play. Okay, so we have CVNA there, we have any stock that has been trending up or down for a considerable number of days or for weeks, this so this is the thing, had a wide band here, broke a rule. When it pulled back, it rejected the mid band, and now we want to see if it will go back to 184. So from 163 to 184 is still some good gap, or from whatever it is now to go back to the mid band, which is 148. So either direction, it's still a good play because it has a wide band. Okay, then you have ADB, which you already looked at. So that's why you guys saw me talk about ADB. I think since it hit 52-week low here, so it was squeezing here, then dropped, and then it started going up. So now the band is widening on the upper side. It can either go to 578, okay, or it can come back down to 492. So whichever direction, whether it's up or down, it's a good play. Okay, we saw Chiwi broke out on Friday. I don't know what news they had. Okay, you see, it went, and I told you guys, when a stock is breaking a rule, it can do that up to 6 days. So from here, when you're seeing breaking a rule is going outside the band, it can do that up to 6 days, and it has to pull back inside. So this one, it broke a rule. There was a strong rejection at 39, then it closed at 27. So we still have a wide band because it post here has been trending up. So it can come down to 24 or break below this and travel down to this level, or it can continue up. Proud, already look at it. Okay, so crowd has a wide band. Clearly, anything you're looking at it, the Bollinger band is wide apart. Far from each other, it's a wide band. Okay, so it can go to 420, 428 to go to the upper band, or it can pull back to the mid band, which is 366, and then travel down to the lower band. So either direction, whether it's pulling back to 366 or going up to 420, 428 is a good gap. Okay. Then we have AVGO. So you don't even have to, I mean, you just need to look at the stocks that have, see, this is a good example. Anytime a stock is breaking a rule, or it can do that up to 6 days. So this one had a wide band, then it pulled back. That's why you saw AVGO pulling back. It would have gone back to 1552. So on these days, rejected that. So it can continue, go back to 1870. It's at 1605. That's over 200 points going back up. Or it can break below 1552 and then go down to the lower band. Okay. You have Dell. Okay. So it had a wide band. This is what you anticipate to happen. Came down, pulled back, rejected the lower band, and then started going back up. So here we can go back up to 153 or go down to 122. So either direction gonna be a good move. So this is the time. I hope you guys are looking at this Trump stock. It has had a huge drop. Okay, so this is what happened. It went all the way to 79 back in March. Then we had a wide band. It came all the way, the mid band, then almost touched the lower band, decided to go back up to the upper band. And then we had a squeeze here, and then it continued dropping. So when it's dropping, it's breaking the rule on the lower side. Then you're anticipating the pullback, it will go back to the mid band, and that's what it did. It went back to 39. So now we want to see if it will fill the gap, go back up to 55, or it will say, I want to continue down and then go back down to 26, 23. BNTX, these stocks went from doing really well to, so this one, wide band. It's been dropping for days. So you can go back to 92 from 80. That's a good play. And then above it, go to 108, 110, or it can keep dropping down. Now, I forgot to tell you something. I know I've trained you guys about this calculator. It's called the FX calculator. Okay. This would be a very good calculator to use to calculate stocks with a wide band. Okay, so this is how you do it. I want you guys to use the FX calculator. So if that's whatever that stock, so for instance, if this stock, this is the bottom. Let me see, let me look at ADB. So download your FX calculator. I hope you guys use it if you've not been using it. Okay, so we know ADB. I don't know if I'll try to download that calculator on my phone, on my desktop. But if you have it on your phone, Then you open it. This is how to use it. Now, if you're trading stocks with a wide band, it's the FX calculator. I'll post it. I've trained about it, how to use it. Right now, I'm not going into all those details, but it uses Fibonacci. So you're going to go to the tab where it's Fibonacci levels. Then it gives you a tab for a high price and low price. Okay. So for high price, for a stock that you're confident it has hit 52-week high, you want to know that 50% retracement or where that stock is going back to. So like here, for instance, you take the high, you put 638. And then the low, you put, this was the low, 433. When it's a wide band, you want to take advantage because it has a wide band. If that stock was trending down for days or weeks or trending up for days or weeks, you're going to get a good pullback out of it. Okay. So for instance, ADB, when you put the high price, it's a FX calculator. Then you go to Fibonacci levels, you put the high price and the low price. Then you want the trend up. Okay, so you want that stock, the trend to be up. You can either be picking a short trend or an uptrend. So for this instance, we're taking the uptrend. You want a 50% retracement level. Okay, so the 50 retracement level was coming to 535. Okay, so from here, when you do the math with stocks that have a wide band, you want that 50% retracement. So for this, we had the 50% was 535, and that's the level it went to post-year. It went from, so this 433, you can buy a call and say, you buy time and say, I'm holding for 50% retracement. So it went above that. The minute a stock is going above 50% retracement, it's telling you it wants to go higher. So this post-year, it broke above 535. We had a shallow pullback post-year. And then, and you can see also, so this is 4 hour, you can even change and see the 50%, if it's going back to 61.8. So we, sorry, if it's going back to 51, so we have 61.8, then 50%. If it was to pull back, it should have gone to 511, then 476, 78.6. So those are the levels it gives you if this stock is pulling back. So when it pulled back here, it broke the 511 and then it didn't go back to 576. So here we had a higher low at 522, meaning we are continuing up. Okay, so here it touched 535 again, our 50%. And you know this the 3 times attempt. So this was the first attempt, it broke above it. The second attempt, it was a lower high. The third attempt, it broke it. So after 50%, the next level is 559. Okay, so after 535, the next level is 559. And you can see that's the level we almost hit on Friday. Okay, so those stocks, especially the ones that have created a wide band, are the best to use the FX calculator because you want a 50% retracement. Okay, so now if we look also at FSLR, so this one had a huge drop after a failed bullish slingshot. So if you want to see the same concept, if you want to see where 50% is, okay. So if you go to daily, we came from 129, then it went all the way to 306. So this 129 is your lowest price. Okay, I hope you guys downloaded the FX calculator and you guys use it, because it's very simple to get the 50% retracement. So we have 129 as a lower price. I'll try to download it on my desktop so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Then the high price was 306. So this one now, we want to go short. The other one, ADB, we were going up because it had hit 52-week low. But this one had hit 52-week high. We're going short. You want to know the 50% retracement level, and it's going to be 517. That's what I was telling Leroy on Friday, that the 50% retracement is 217. Okay, so it had hit 225 on Friday. So we want to see today when the market opens if it's going to hit that 50%. If it rejects, then it means you're going back up to 238, then 268, going back up. If it breaks below 517, then next, 217. If it breaks below 217, then the next level is 196, 170. Okay, so here when you're using the FX calculator, you're picking the top and the bottom level. So our bottom, 129, our top, 306. Okay, now any of the stocks now, let's say for instance, Lily, if it doesn't continue going up, and something else about the FX, you can start from any pullback level. So for here, you don't need to go all the way to 309. This is way back last year. If you're seeing the lowest price is too high, look at a pullback level. Okay, any pullback level. So here it's 800 pullback to 718. So if that's the top, you can take any pullback level, 718, or this pullback level, 561. So let's say now here you are assuming whatever level it hit is the top. Okay, and it's especially good when you get a stock that gives you an engulfing candle. So let's say, like for instance, AVGO. You want a stock that gives you an engulfing candle. Now we established that sometimes the Fibonacci candles might not show you the engulfing candles. So I don't know. No, this was not engulfing. Let's see. Either you are looking at a stock that has a failed slingshot, bullish slingshot, or an engulfing candle. So this one, like Snow, it has a bullish engulfing candle. So that's a stock that is already telling you it's a sign of a reversal. So let's say, for instance, Snow will be a good example. So let's use Snow. So either stock has hit 52-week high and you've got confirmation that is going to have a failed slingshot. So one of the confirmation is either it breaks below day 2 low, or it has a bearish engulfing. A bearish engulfing candle. So for instance, this one, we know Snow came from 237. So that's your low, your high price. That FX is very easy to use. So our high price was 237. And our low price, so for those stocks that pull back and they don't do 50%, then it means you're anticipating bearish continuation. So how do you know it does not hit 50%? You do the calculation, then you get to know it was meant to go to this level, but because it created a lower high, then you're still planning for puts. So when stocks hit, we've seen stocks hit 52-week low, and then they still continue lower. Okay, so if you look here, Snow, it hit 122. So the low price is 122, and the high price is 237. So you want short. So the FX calculator is telling you 50% retracement is 179. Okay, just like ADB, it took days to go to that 535, and of course it was a ER play. So for Snow, that's the level you're watching it. It needs to go back to 179. So the first level is 140, the 23.6% is 149. Then the next level, we've not even hit that. The next level is 165, and then 50% retracement is 179. Okay, if it's not touching, even if it's not going to the 23.6%, which is 149, then there's no way it's going to 50% retracement. So it means it's not done going down, it will break this level. So in case it breaks that 122, you want to know where it's continuing to. So you go to the shorts, and then you see the next level. After 149, it is supposed to go to 94. So it means if it breaks below this 122, it's going to continue down to 194. Okay. Now, if a stock is going up and you don't know which level, like Lily, so Lily is an example, is still trending up. You want to know how high can it go. Okay. So you're still using the FX. It will tell you where this stock is meant to go. So I said, if you are having such a stock, you can pick from the high here and the low here. This is the pullback level. So let's say 800 is your high, and the pullback level is your low. So 800 is your high. And then I'm doing the calculation on my phone because I haven't downloaded this app on the desktop. So, and I know I've told you guys about this FX calculator. If you're not new here, you should know about it. If not, download it on your App Store or Google app, FX calculator. So the low price, 718. So you want to know if the trend is up, if it continues up, where is it supposed to go to? Okay. So we had 100. So here you're not looking at retracement. You're looking at 100%, and then above 100%, then you have those extension levels. You have 123, you have 138, you have 150. So for continuation, you're not looking at 50%. You're looking at 100%. So 100% level. If somebody had taken calls, so from here, you would have done, it is pulled back. It had hit 800, it pulled back to 718. You want to know how high can it go? Okay, how high can it go? So the first level was 819. So it means from 718, you'll be holding calls to 819. Then 38% is 831, 50% is 841. So of course, here we've broken this level, we're creating new high, but for continuation, you're not looking at 50%, you're looking at 100%. Is only pull back, you're looking at 50%. So for continuation, because this stock broke this level, it's continuation, you're looking at 100%. Okay, 100% was 882. And then okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 100% was 882. 123% was 901. 138% is 913. So you want to know where this stock should go up to. These are stocks creating all-time high. So it broke 913. when it hit on 9:15 on Friday. When a stock breaks a level, it means it's not done going up. So today, if it's not giving us a slingshot setup, the next level it's supposed to go to, which is 150%, is 923. Okay, so for Lily, you're looking at 923. The next level is 932. So your 200% is 964. Okay, so for continuation, any stock that is creating all-time high, you want to see continuation level. Where is it supposed to go to? So you're picking either from the low to the top, the high to the bottom, or a pullback level. So Lily, we caught a pullback level. Okay, so if it keeps going up, we have 923, then 932, then 964. Okay, a stock like Amazon, which is creating new high. So you're picking a previous high and a pullback level. You can either go here, 145, 118, or you can pick this 190. What was the level here? 191 and then 166. Any clear high and low level will still give you results. Okay, so you're doing that to any stock. This is telling you where you're anticipating this stock to go to for those that are creating new all-time high. If it didn't touch that level, then it means you're anticipating a pullback. So for Lily, if it doesn't touch 923, then expect a pullback. The pullback levels, you're referring to the same levels on the calculator. Okay, so that's for stocks with a wide band, or even if you're using that for any stock that. So for instance here, BA, so this one had a wide band going down and then it's been consolidating. It's one of the key plays in April. Okay, so if you're planning for BA because it's a key play in April, so July, my goodness, in July. Okay, so it's a key play in July. We got 267 is the high. And then we have 159 was the low. This is the 52-week low. So for BA, the trend is you're anticipating the trend to be up. So 50% retracement is 213. Okay, 213. 1, 2, 3. 213. So if it's going up, it is supposed to go to 213. Here it didn't even touch 200. Okay, so that's the level for those stocks that I said they are key plays this month, especially those that have not made 50% retracement. So this is one of them, BA. So the level is supposed to be 213. So if you're looking at BA from today, that's the level. If it's bullish, it's supposed to go to 213. If you're looking at Tesla, because it's a key play also this month, okay, so we had Tesla hit 299, so the high price 299, and the low 138. Okay, so we're expecting an uptrend. So 50% retracement is 218. Okay, so if you're trading Tesla, it's supposed to go to 218. That's a 50% retracement. Break it, you fall those levels. If it doesn't touch 50% retracement, it's a lower high. You're still expecting bearish continuation. Okay, so I've talked about stocks with a wide band. So now stocks that we are looking at this month, BA is one of them. Tesla is another one. So those are stocks that are either for 2 months or the past month, they've been trending either up or down. So let's see with the other one. So we have listed the key plays in July. I've listed momentum. So under momentum, we have Lilly, we have LMT. So LMT hit a new high. So you want to know how high should it go? Okay. So you can pick this level, 466, and then 413. So 466 is the high. 413, if you still don't know what I'm doing, you download the FX calculator. 413 is a low, so you want an uptrend. So this one you're looking at, the minute it breaks above this level, 466, the minute is breaking above this high level, then it means, no, that should not even be that. Let's take this 508 and then 5393. Let's see that one. Because this one's, it came from 508. But any level you pick from, as long as it's a clear high and a clear low, to still give you results. So 508 and 393. This was the high. Okay, that was the high in last year. And then it pulled back to 393. So we've still not broken this 508. So going 50% was supposed to be, I don't know if this is a good one. Okay, let's see. Or did I put the correct 508 or did I put 5? 508, 393. So it means, yeah, so 50% retracement. This was meant to go to 450. So we broke above 450. So our next level is 464, then 480. Okay, so that's where it's headed for, 480. It has hit 475 here, so it was a lower high. So the minute is not giving you 480, it is gonna pull back, and the next level was 364. Okay, so from 480, if it's rejecting the next level 480, it's gonna pull back to 464. And that's what it did. It pulled back to that 464. The problem, if it's breaking below the next level, still anticipate it might come back down, and that's what happened. It went up, lower high. So again, when it's coming down, you're going back to 464. If it's going lower, you're going 50%, which is 450. I hope somebody's looking at the same calculator I'm looking at. Masikonde, I don't think you're here when we talked about this FX calculator. So just download it on your app. I'll try to see if it can download on my computer, and then we can look at it again next time. Okay? And Achieng, I don't know if you guys know. Koi, just try and download FX. And it's FX calculator. This is the one, FX calculator. So I don't know, you can download it here. It's like a Forex calculator, but now you're using the Fibonacci. Yeah, this is the sign. FX calculator. I don't know if it's going to be downloading here. Let me see. I don't know if it will open here. I'll do this after I'll do it, and then I was supposed to do it last night and I forgot. So that's the app. You download it on your phone, FX calculator. I'll try and download it here, and then we see it now live on my computer. Okay, so it's a forex calculator, but I love it because it gives you the Fibonacci levels. So the sign I showed you guys. Okay, very easy. Download it on your phone. I'll try and download it here. Okay, so that's what you're doing for stocks that are so LMT is there. It's giving us new. So this is the list when you go to Weibo. Wait, Discord, not Weibo. So when you go to Weibo, this is the list I'm talking about. Okay, these are the key plays in July. So I've listed them under the categories. You have momentum, buy the dip, sell the rip, Lotto. Then we have the bearish ones. They either pulling back. Now you can see some of the ones are listed under the bearish. They already, some already pulling back. And if you see, and now is here, so already pulling back. So these are the stocks we are looking at for the month of April based on the categories they are in. So we only have these few. Under momentum, we have Lily, LMT, eBay, Walmart, Temus. And then under buy the dip, sell the rip. Unfortunately, semiconductor stocks don't expect those, not unless now they make those moves. They are in the buy the dip, sell the rip. So it means if it goes up, you sell the rip. If it goes down, you buy the dip. ISRG is there, ENPH, NVIDIA, then Hood, GPS, then Lotto, we have AVGO, LRCX, KLAC, UNH, Microsoft, Crowd, FANG, PEP, TSM, Oracle, XOM, WFC, we have the financials here, AI, then Group 4, Bearish, SMCI, fortunately, URI, CAT, VRH, FedEx, Tesla is here. So the ones that I was looking at, the ones that have had a wide band on the lower side. So we had Tesla there, Coin, RH, CAT had some huge drops. You want to see if they go back up, either they're doing 50% retracement or you're looking at 100%. If it breaks above 50, now you're doing 100%. So these are the SMCI. Still, we haven't hit 50%. URI is their CAT, VRH, FedEx, you guys know, post-ER. It gave us new high. And then we had this list of stocks that were already tired of being bearish. We have some stocks that were in this list and that already started doing the move up. So now is there into DE, MDB work day, UPS, no, car, you know, the list. That's the list. Okay, so those are our stocks for this month. If you guys remember, in the month of April, I told you guys the key plays, and Chinese stocks was one of them. Okay, so if we go to the charts in April, Chinese were key plays. Look at Baidu, Baidu. Okay, so if it's a key play for the month, you're not just looking at it one day, it's the entire month. Okay, so this was April. Okay, so ready? So the beginning of April, so here, when the month started, it had hit, it had rejected, this is Baidu, it had rejected 114, it came down, broke this level, 94, then it started going back up. So from beginning of April to mid-April, we were having this pullback, this bearish trend. Then from mid-April all the way to end of April to May, we were having this bullish move. Okay, we know it slightly broke 114, 115, we had like a double bottom top. Then it's been trending down the entire time. So from May all the way to now, this stock has been trending down. Okay, last month we had, last month, just showing you guys what to anticipate from this stock. So last month, I know I didn't post last month, and that was my bad. So last month, we had momentum, we had PanW. You guys saw PanW, we were waiting for it. So we had last month, we had PanW, that is the month of July. So the key plays were PanW, and you guys saw, so from June, this is 31st of June, beginning of June. So we went from this level 287 all the way to the end of the month. It was just trending up. So from here, beginning of, this was the first day of June, and up to the last day, it was trending up. So that was the key play in June. It was momentum. The other momentum stock was AXP, RCL. You guys saw RCL, what it did. Okay, so this one has just been trending up since April, going up. Pole. I told you guys this stock is not a stock that will give you those massive big candles. It's just a stock that goes slowly. It's trending up, pullback is just pushing up. So we had this there. MRK, this one is hitting 52-week high. It wasn't the beautiful ones in momentum. We've not had beautiful momentum. Even this month, we don't have a lot of momentum. So this one hit 52-week high here, and then we're seeing this pullback. The category that I liked was the buy the dip, sell the rip, where we had all these tons of stocks. We had Lily there, we had KLAC, we had Into, you guys saw Into. So it's the entire month, you know, just looking at it, one day Tesla, and then you're forgetting about it. So this was Into, from June, you can see here, it had this massive drop post-ER. Then after this consolidation, it was done. It started going up. We had a change of character, and it's been trending up since mid-June all the way to the end of the month. Okay, so this is what you're looking for these stocks that are now listed under July. Into, this is what happened. FedEx, and it was a post, an ER month. So we saw FedEx, okay? So this was beginning of the month, it was consolidating, and then finally push up, broke this level, gave us a new high. Okay, we had all the Q-coms or the semiconductor stocks under this category. Okay, this is the entire month. Okay, so from this one from here, after certain consolidation, went up, and then it's been pulling back for days after we hit 52-week high. So cut was there, TSM, L, the L should be a bearish example. So if you see, this was since beginning of June. It's just been dropping. So this is where you can get those 1 month out or 2 month out for those stocks in that category. When you get the trend, you can buy time. So look at this from June 5th, it's just been dropping ever since. Okay, so that's a bearish example. Even Trump stock was here. So if we look DJT, okay, so this is 31st May. So beginning of the month, it's just been dropping for days until we hit 25, and now it's going back up. Nvidia was there in that category. CVNA, since CVNA, it was creating 52-week high. Okay, so from here, beginning of the month, all the way to end of the month was trending up. Okay, so that was buy the dip, sell the rip. Then Lotto, we had AVGO, LRCX, SMCI, Coast, URI, MA, Microsoft, they all went to create new high. ISRG was there, Anet, create new high. Amazon was there, AMD, BNB, Baidu, Crocs, new highs, all those goodness. I forgot to post. Every time somebody reminds me, Virginia, ask me, Virginia, what is the monthly list? Okay, for bearish stocks under June, we had MSTR, we had, so now was in that list. Now it was bearish, and then now we got that pullback. Now still has not retested 815. So this is look from the beginning of the month. Now it was in the stocks that are bearish but can give you a pullback. So it was bearish, and now we're getting a pullback. It went up and it has broken above this, but we still have not retested 815. But if you guys can see, from that June 3rd up to the end of the month, it was trending up. So if you got calls here and you said you're buying a month out, you would still be holding your calls. Low was there, gave us new high. CRM was in that list, the Lotto list. So that was last month's Lotto list. No, bearish list. Okay. So if you see CRM, it was bearish, and now we go there, pullback. Okay. CRM, Netflix was there, UNH was there. And then under those stocks that are tired of being bearish, Alta. So tired of being bearish, it means they can have a bearish continuation or a bullish pullback. So if you see this beginning of the month, this one has not done much. So, but it went lower. It gave us a low, new low. The one that Apple was in that list of tired of being bearish. Okay, so in the month of June, here, It was in the list of stocks that the trend was tired of being bearish, and then they had a reversal when it hit 164. It started going back up. So from this beginning of the month here, it was trending up, went to 220, then this pullback. So it means these stocks you're seeing in that list, I know they're supposed to give you some kind of move for some days or a couple of weeks or whatever. Okay, ENPH was here. LGN was in that list of tired of being bearish. We saw LGN going lower last month. Okay, so from beginning of the month here, pullback, continuation. Okay, so if you're looking at that list, any of the stocks in that list in July, for July, those are the stocks you're looking at. Okay, so I'm just happy because we have some strong stocks in that list. So Lilly is already trending up, LMT is already trending up. We are you use that FX to know which level they're supposed to go to, because they're creating new highs. The semiconductor stocks that are already pulling back, it's in most of them are in the list of buy the dip, sell the rip. ASML, ISRG. So ENPH has already had the drop, so it's in the buy the dip. So if it either can continue down or buy the dip, we've had the dip. So if it's buying the dip, you're riding it back up. It has earnings in this month. So this can be a pre-ER play. Okay. Then we have semiconductor stocks. So clearly this month, we're still looking at semiconductor stocks. We have in the lotto list, we have AVGO, LRCX, KLAG, and the others. Okay. Then UNH. So I'm excited about UNH because it had a good pullback. Those ones that have wide bands, they're the ones that you should be excited about, because they're gonna either continue down or continue up or give you a good pullback. So UNH, attempting again. So this was a higher low. So it was going sideways, and then now we need to break above this level and go to 528. And again, it needs to break above 535. Okay. Cut this month. Now you can clearly see some stocks. If those stocks were not in the list, so say for June, you are seeing some of these stocks were dormant if they are not there in that list. So that means if this stock is in this list this month, your eyes should be on that stock the whole month. FedEx, RH, CAT, Coin, BA, okay, semiconductor stocks, and the likes. Okay, so Tesla. We needed to touch, this is what I wanted for us to touch 200 before the end of the month. So we've touched 200. If you look at the FX calculator, we've seen it needs to go back to, so 299, 138, it needs to go back to 217. Okay, so that's what you're watching for. So this month it breaks it, then you will anticipate either a bearish continuation or a bullish trend the entire month. Okay, so each month we have key plays. So some stocks you might be wondering, oh, why is this stock not doing anything? It's because that month it was not meant to do nothing. So you're there being frustrated, and that was not a key play that month. So you can see all the key plays in June, PanW, ISRG, Coast. They all did some magic moves. Okay. Okay, so that's what we are looking at this week and this month. Okay, so the same thing we did last week with the 5K plays. So the same thing we did last week. These were stocks we wanted them to break above previous week high or break below the previous week low. So if you look at last week, this 5K play from last week, and I even gave an update. So the strategy was the stock needs to break above the previous week high or the previous week low. Okay. So if it's rejecting the previous week low, you're riding it up to the previous week high and then give us a new high. Or if it's rejecting the previous week high, you're riding it down to previous week low, like that, like that. So if you look at an example, Netflix. So these stocks, we're doing the same thing this week. So we were using the CPR indicator. Then weekly, previous week high. I'm just gonna put the previous week high. You guys see what we were talking about. Okay. So Netflix last week it didn't do much. It means this week something's gonna happen. Okay. So when it came down, it didn't go to previous week low. And the following day, you can give it even 2 days. You want to get a confirmation of double bottom or a higher low. Sometimes it goes lower, then you still have a lower low. Then you're going back up, you're riding it back to the previous week high. So from 662, you'll be getting calls back to 689, and it hit 688. If it's not breaking, give it 2 days to give it a lower high or a double top, and that's what it did. And then on Friday, we had this move down. Okay, so you'll have some stocks giving you multiple entries, either going back up or coming down. So Netflix, that was that. ISRG. Okay, so ISRG, it rejected previous very far away. This is more 412 and this is 426. So you're looking for two things, those double bottoms or higher, sorry, lower high or double top. So this one gave us double bottom. So you're riding it up, previous week high, 437, broke it. So when it breaks it, then you want to see the next level, either R1, R2, R3. Okay. Then we had PanW, very good play. Clearly, this one was just above the previous week high, just from Monday here. Okay, so broke it here again, and then we went up. So good play, very good play. On W, then we had the FSLR, example of those that went down. So this one, from this day, it broke below the previous week low. We knew the moment it's below it, we knew it is going, it already communicated, it wants to go lower. And that's what it did. So at the beginning of the week, it was coming from down here, did not go to previous week high. Day 1, day 2, day 3 came down. Day 4, day 5, we had this move. Okay. HD, another one. So this one happened right at beginning of the week. So it opened at the previous week high, slightly above it, but you look backwards and see it had a triple top, 356, 356, 357. This is a triple top. So it had said it's not going above this point, get puts. We're going down. It went down to the previous week low. Okay. The same thing for, and then after that, it was pushing itself back up. So low, the same thing. You have to know is giving you a double top, double bottom, triple top. So we had 229, 228, 230, 230, 233 times. That's a triple top. It has said no, full stop, period. It's not going above this level. Get puts, went down to previous week low, 220, broke below it. Okay. And then we had Google and Amazon giving us new highs. Okay. So this clearly, when the week began, it was below, broke above it. So already by Tuesday, it was telling you I'm going higher. Went up, gave us a new high. When it pulled back, it was coming back to this 182. Okay. So if you didn't know what was happening last week, that's what was happening. So this week, it will be the same thing. So I've listed, I know I've not put the 5K play, but I've listed already the stocks we're anticipating for that to happen. So if you go to the weekly channel here, just to pick which stocks give us good numbers. Where did I put it? So this is the stock list of stocks possible break above previous week high. So if they are not breaking above previous week high, you're getting puts because they either create a double top or a lower high. So we have our semiconductor stock CHTR. We have NXPI, RD, LRCX, Mindy is there, AZN, MA, the ETFs for semiconductor stocks, AMAT, KLAC, Crocs, CXPE, Doku Crowd is here, PDD is here, ACN, and NET, and now BA, Dow, GS, Google, Microsoft, QCOM, Meta is here this week. It was not there last week. So this week is there. Moderna is here this week. Then we have ELF, they've been bearish. GE, TGX been creating 52-week high, XOM, NVIDIA, and FedEx. It means they're supposed to give us new highs this week. You're doing the same thing. This thing updates every Monday. So when it updates, you'll get the previous week highs. I've not picked the top. My weekends are very hectic. I had to wake up at 3 a.m. to do this. So that's why I'm yawning like a very tired person. So this is the list they are meant to. So I'm supposed to pick plays out of this list and the list from this where I said the Sunday watch list, the ones that are with the wide band. Okay, that wide band list, you can get your 5K plays from there. So we have these Sunday class, this list I've given here. So we have CVNA, ADB is there, Crowd is there, AVGO, Dell, MDB, ENPH, and like that. So it's gonna be an interesting month. Now, something else I need to mention in the listing. So I've listed the stocks. I've only gone up to buy the dip, sell the rip. So momentum, if you see this week, we barely have any momentum stocks. But where do we have all the junk of stocks? So these are the momentum: QQQ, SPY, ISRG, Lilly, LMT, Wing, Walmart, Anet, FedEx, TTD, Bank of America, BKNG, DFS, JPM, RCL. These are the momentum stocks, okay? But where do we have all the chunk of stocks? It's in the buy the dip, sell the rip. We have the Labu. All the semiconductor stocks are there, all of them. Amat, AMD, ARM, SML, KLAC, LRCX. I think it's only SMCI, which is Lotto. All of them are there. Apple, ADBE, Amazon, Coast, Crowd, GS, HD, Meta, Mindy, Microsoft Now, Netflix, PanW, Burlington, DPZ, MMM, Dual, ADSK, Chewy, DDoc, Google, Net, Oracle, SE Sports, CBNA, MAR, NCLH, Uber, ELF, IBM, PD. All of them are there. What does this mean? It means we're going to have a very good week and all these stocks are going to be momentum. They're going to go up and they're going to be momentum. Or we're going to have a terrible week. They're going to pull back. And that's what it means. When you have such a huge, you guys remember, is it 2 weeks ago, same thing. We were in the same position and that is the week we were looking at a group that is under buy the dip, sell the rip. And I said semiconductor stocks, all of them were there. So it was either we're going to create new highs or we're going to have a terrible bearish week. And what happened? We went up. Those stocks barely stayed in momentum before they were kicked out again when they pulled back. So that's what you're anticipating. All these stocks, we're either going to have a very good week, bullish week, and then all of these, they're going to be momentum. Or we're going to have a, I know you people are allergic to bearish trend. We're going to have a very bad bearish week, and all these stocks are going to go down. So you're going to look at a stock that has either a buy the dip, so already had a buy the dip, or it's going to be a sell the rip. Okay, either that stock has already pulled back or that stock is up there and we're not going anywhere. So all the semiconductor stocks, if we look up, let's see. Yes, I know people are still obsessed with NVIDIA, but NVIDIA will not do the same thing it used to do. So so this NVIDIA, you're looking at the previous week. What happened previous week? The previous week, it was sell the rip, okay? So we ripped the go 2 weeks before. So what happened 2 weeks before? We hit 141, 52-week high, and then we started pulling back. So this was when it was momentum, and then we came down. I think NVIDIA was the only stock which was momentum. Then we came down. So it was buy the dip last week. It went up. 129 was still a lower high. So we came down. Okay. So you're looking at two things. Either this stock is gonna go back to 141, or it's gonna break 115 and go lower. Go 2 weeks back. Don't just look at last week. Go 2 weeks back. You wanna see where this stock came from. It came from the top here, then came down to 115, and then it had a lower high last week. So this week, either two things can happen. It will go back up, break this 129, go to 141, or go down, break this 115, and then go back to where it came from. I don't know now which level. Okay, so that's example. Go back 2 weeks, not just 1 week. Go back 2 weeks. So this one, we came from 1104, 20th. It came down to 1012. So this week, what has to happen? The two things can happen. We're either gonna go back up, we're gonna have a good week, we're bullish, or we're gonna be crying, we're going down. So there's two levels, 1104 or 1012. Okay, those are the two levels. All those stocks, all of them, all tech stocks are there. Our cost is there, ISRG is there, crowd is there. All those stocks, these are the things you're looking at. 2 weeks back, not 1 week, 2 weeks back. Okay, so this one is good. At least we've hit, and this was not good. So this 394. Ugh. 394, it rejected 394 here. So it either has to break 394, then it becomes momentum, or it is gonna come down to 370. Okay, that's our crowd. Our Netflix is there. We still have not hit 700. Ugh. Come on. Ugh. So we have 694. Okay, you're going 2 weeks back. 694 or 662. So break it. Where did it come from? You're looking at this 642. So that's what you're watching for. All those stocks under buy the dip, sell the rip. You're going 2 weeks. Meta. Ugh. All these stocks, but Meta is in this month. Netflix is in this month. So it means you're expecting some good things this month. So Meta, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, what did it do? So 2 weeks. Here, this is 17th. It had hit 510. So it was consolidating. It was just going sideways. And then last week we hit 523. So you're looking at it going above 523 or going down. 2 weeks before, the low was 492. Okay? That's what you're watching for. The coins and the MSTR, they are gonna be plays for this month. So this month, it means Bitcoin, you're looking at it. Okay, but this one, I don't think it's in the buy. This one is in the lotto list. So I wanna finish so that I can put the lotto list there. I was hoping I'll do the bearish stocks there. I will still come up. I don't know if I'll be able to do it before market open. I needed to do the calculations, but I had too much to do yesterday. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna go so that I do what I need to do before the market opens. But that's what you're looking at this week. All those many stocks under buy the dip, sell the rip. It's either we're gonna have a very good week this week because everything is there. Everything is there. All semiconductor stocks are there. TSM, Apple is there. ADBE, Coast, Crowd, GS, HD, Into, Meta, Mindy, Microsoft, Netflix, Now, PanW, Burlington, DPZ, Duo, Triple M, Pins, Roast, Timo, CDSK, Chewy, Dido, Google, Loginet, Oracle, SE, Sports, CBNA, Hood, Mar, Uber, Elf, IBM, MS, all of them. It's like the entire market is in the buy the dip, sell the rip. So if ever we're going to have a very good week, what does it mean? We're going to go up and we're going to make all those stocks momentum. Otherwise, the opposite is going to have a terrible week. We're going to go down. KG, sign us off.
Let's make this money, guys.
Thank you. Bye. It's my birthday today, so let's.
Oh, goodness. Happy birthday, Virginia. I hope
Thank
you're having a good day.
Thank you. Yep, let's go see what we can make today.
All right, bye.
All right, thank you.